Hello friends, welcome back to AutoCAD Complete Tutorial Series. In the previous video, we have learned about the history of AutoCAD and the syllabus that we are going to cover in this tutorial series. In this video, we will learn the interface of AutoCAD and with few settings command. As of now, AutoCAD used to come on two different variants. The first one is Autodesk AutoCAD, which is a complete version of AutoCAD. Here I'm going to use 2017 version, so Autodesk AutoCAD 2017, and other one is lighter version of AutoCAD which is called Autodesk AutoCAD LT. Both the softwares are functionally same and interface is also same. The only difference is that Autodesk AutoCAD will not have some advanced command like 3D features, the seat sets commands, etc. So let's open AutoCAD. Click on the desktop icon. It's getting started. You can see here, whenever you are going to open the AutoCAD, one startup dialog box will appear, which will ask you to select options, which is called default setting here. You have here two options. One is metric and other one is imperials. If you go with the metric, so you will be getting the default unit which is millimeter, and if you go with the imperials, you will be getting the default unit which is in feet and inches. We can change it later as well. So here I will select this metric and just click on the OK. So here you can see this is your AutoCAD interface. Before coming to the interface, I'll tell you one more thing. Suppose you are not getting that option, so for that startup options is not coming for your system, so for that you can do one thing. You can go to the command bar and you need to type over there startup and just give enter. Here you can see the default value which I have kept here 1, so that's the reason that the startup dialog box is coming. So if you keep the value over there 0, just go with the enter. Now I have set the value here which is 0. Now if you want to go with this new file, if you want to open this, just you can see here control in, or else you can again close this and you can just click on the desktop icon. So that time you will not get that dialog box. So if you want at that time, you can select the option from here itself, template you can choose, which is metric and imperial, both will be available over there. But if you are not getting, so you need to type there startup and you need to define the value 1. Now again, if you go for new files or click on the desktop icon, so you will be getting this startup dialog box. So I have chosen here metric, just keep it like this. So this is how your Autodesk AutoCAD interface looking like. Here you can see this is called application menu, and next to application menu this toolbar is called quick access toolbar, and here this is called drawing title, where it will display you the drawing title name. You can see here it's showing that Autodesk AutoCAD 2017 and this drawing file name is drawing 2. Next to this you are having here option which is called information center. You can search over here, and this complete bar is called ribbon, where you will be getting the different kind of tools, drawing tools, modification tools, annotation tools, layers tool that we will discuss later one by one. Here you can see this is called in canvas viewport control. We'll see the use of these things later. And this is your drawing canvas where you need to draw something. This is called crosshair or mouse pointer over here, and this is your UCS icon. And here you can see this is called command bar, where you have to type the command. So as a beginner, if you are not getting the command in your screen, so now you see, now I have the command bar here, so I can type easily. But if you are a beginner, like I don't have that command bar right now, so how to get it back, that you should know. So for that you need to press the key Ctrl 9, so which will make it visible. So if it is not there, you need to press Ctrl 9, and if it is there, if you press Ctrl 9, it will disappear. So it means that Ctrl 9 is the command for command bar on off. Here you can see this is called model page, where we will draw something, and you have here layout tabs where we will create the layout. So we will see all these things later. And here in the bottom, this is called status bar, where we will be getting different kind of icon which control the if function from here itself. So we will see that things as well, how it works all the if functions, which is very important for working with the AutoCAD. You can see here this is an interface for AutoCAD Mac users. So all the things are functionally same, but interface wise it is little bit different. So don't worry for that. If you are not a Mac users, you are good enough to go with these tutorials. You have seen there that I have taken the unit which is metric. So once you have opened the software, your first task is to check the unit. So I'll go for the command which is called units. For that command is UN enter. Now you see here the unit dialog box will open. You can see here the decimal unit system I have taken. So I'm going to get here the by default unit is millimeters. If you want to go with this, you can go with the architectural, where you will be getting the unit system is quite like this here, feet and inches systems. If you want to go with this fractional also, you can go with the scientific, but mostly we will be using the thing that is decimal. So let's keep it like this, and here you can see the precision value after point, how many digits you want to keep. So let's keep it here 2 and just go with the OK. So here you can see insertion scale. So if you want to insert some things, for that what will be the scale or unit system, you can choose it from here. If you want, you can make it unitless also, but let's keep it millimeter only. Now you can see here, you can just choose here the type of angle, like the unit of angle to how you want to get it. So I'm not going to change this and just go with the OK. This is all about your unit settings. Now you can see in this entire screen is my page here, but I don't have any idea that how big this page is. So for that I'll go for this limit settings. So before that I will just keep the grid on. So for that you need to press F7. So now the grid is on. Now I will go for the drafting settings. So for that I'll go for the DS enter. Now you can see here your drafting setting dialog box has opened. I'll go to the snap and grid. We will talk about all these things in details later, slowly, while we'll be working with this. Next here you can see you have the option display grid beyond the limits. So I want to define over here one limit so that I can understand that this is the page where I want to create it. This method you can follow as a beginner. So now see, still I'm not able to understand that how big my page is. So now I will go for the limit settings. So for that we need to type in the command bar limits enter. Now you can see it's starting with the 0, 0. Let's give enter. Now you see here it's showing that 420, 297, which is a size of A3 pages. So if you want to go with this A3 limit size, you can go with the enter, or else if you want to change this, suppose I want to change it to A4 size, so you can change as well. Like I want to convert it into A4, so I'm going to type there 297, 210, which is a A4 size. Just go with the enter. Now you can see here we have defined the limit. Still I'm not able to understand that how big my page is. So for that right now I need to go for the DS enter. So this is your drafting setting dialog box. Under drafting settings I need to go for the snap and grid. If you come down here, we'll talk about F9, F7, all these things later. We will make some practice drawings by using all these things. Now you come down here, you can see display grid beyond the limits. So it means that the grid is displaying beyond that limit, but that I don't want. I want to keep it off. I want to get the grid in the limits only. so that I can understand this is my page. Just go with the OK. Now you can see this is the area which I have defined as my limits. Now we will go for the line command. For starting line, we can go to the directly to the ribbon toolbar. Here under the draw toolbar, you are going to get the line commands, or else you can go with this here L enter, so that you will be getting the lines. Suppose this toolbar is not visible, so as a beginner I don't know that if it is off how to get it back. Suppose it is in condition like this, so I don't know how to draw the line. So that time we can go with the command here, we can give the L enter. But right now this condition is called clean screen mode. So if it is in clean screen mode, how to get it back all the ribbons? So for that you need to press Ctrl 0. So if it is on condition, it will get off, or it's off condition, it will get on. Now I'll just go with the line command here. You can see here I can just start from this command as well, L enter, or else I can start with the icon. So I'll start from this here. You can start the line from any point, or else if you want to start from origin, you can give the 0, 0, enter. Now you can see your line is going to start from the origin. Now you see here we are getting one box with this mouse cursor which I have set cross here. Here it's asking you specify the next point, or it's showing the angle and distance. So this option is called dynamic input. So F12 function is responsible for this. So if you want to keep this off, you can press here the F12 button. Now you can see it's going to get it off. So this is what called dynamic input on off, but I will recommend you to keep it on like this. Now you can see here you have here one more function. So suppose I'm going to create the line which I want to make straight line, which will be like vertical or horizontal. So for that we need to keep the function called ortho on off F8 function on. Now you can see we are going to get here either vertical lines or else horizontal line. You are not able to create the inclined line. So guys, hope you have enjoyed the tutorial. Stay tuned to continue with us. In the next video we will continue with the same continuity. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and happy learning.